Well, it's that time of year again for spring cleaning, but we're not talking about your garage or your attic. Our next guest is here to tell us how to spring clean your beauty routine. From shopeatandsleep.com, blogger and lifestyle expert Shaunya Hartley is back here on the show. Great to have you here.
Spring has sprung,
It
Teresa.
has. It's finally getting warm,
here.
right?
Right. We're wearing spring colors, so we're trying to usher it in a little bit more.
We absolutely are. So this is kind of the time of year where people want to clean up, throw stuff out, and it's the same with our makeup.
Same with your beauty routine. So it's all about cleaning out your medicine cabinet, your vanity, as well as your cosmetics bag.
Okay.
So first we have to figure out what needs to be thrown out, what needs to be just cleaned, and then what needs to kind of get a full all-over switcheroo for your beauty routine.
Very good.
First up, we have to start looking at what the expiration dates are on some of our products. So I brought two of the products that are very well known that have to be thrown out a little bit more than you think about it. It's mascara and eyeliner.
So what is the shelf life here?
It's 3 to 4 months. Actually,
really?
Right, because guess what? We're pumping air into this, right? Air
That's
has
true.
a lot of bacteria. We're also using it in our eye area, which harbors a lot of bacteria. So sometimes we're questioning, why are my eyes red? You know, why do I have an eye infection? You got to get rid of your mascaras and your eyeliners. So here's the thing, be a little bit more cost effective and maybe go for a drugstore brand, and then it won't hurt you or pain you as much.
I think the best eyeliner I've ever found is a Revlon Color Stay. It costs about $8. I've been using it for years.
There you go.
Fantastic.
But now you know you got to throw it out a little bit more often.
I guess.
Right. So our lipsticks, okay? So again, we're applying it in our mouth, or on our mouth, sorry, and then we are always trying to figure out what's going on. You know, why am I repeating my cold all of a sudden? So 2 steps in regards to lipstick. We actually just use a butter knife, and then you're just going to take a slither, probably about 1/8 of an inch off.
You just cut it right off?
Cut it right off. And then what I also do is I take a slight dab of a little bit of white vinegar, because white vinegar is a disinfectant. We'll talk about that shortly. And there, we've neutralized it. We've made it.
And you're ready to go. You can hold on to that one.
Right,
okay.
Exactly. But I would suggest that if your lipstick starts smelling a little funny or the texture gets a little weird, you gotta chuck it.
Right?
Yeah, you gotta chuck it. So eyeliners and lip liners. So this has a little bit longer shelf life, about 9 months. How you can also sort of give it a facelift, sharpener, wipe it out with a little bit of rubbing alcohol, and then do 2 turns on it, and now you're nice and fresh, sort of like a facelift for your liners. Now here's the tricky thing. You've got to start looking at how often or how long your expiration dates are on anything that you have that you dip your finger in, because right, we contaminate it naturally, right?
When you're doing
and also the natural oils actually sometimes break down some of what we're working on. So whether it's a lotion or a cream, look at that date that's on the back. Almost every product has a little bit of a date for it. Think about it, smell it, see how often you've been using it. You may have to chuck it. Sorry.
It's okay. It's in the long run, it's going to do better for you.
Exactly. And then here we have our disposable razors. And this is also for guys and girls. So our disposable razors, you have to chuck them. You can't keep them around. I know it hurts.
I try to get some bang for my buck on this one,
believe
Shaunya.
me, you're talking to a very frugal Franny.
I mean, they're kind of expensive to begin with.
So what you end up having to do is that I say give yourself 2-3 runs on it the most. Remember, our bathrooms are humid, okay? And so this is a breeding ground for bacteria.
I guess that's true.
So think about it on the other side.
So 1 a week you should get rid of?
Right, there we go.
More or less? Okay.
Yes, okay. Next up, cleaning our brushes. So how often do we find ourselves, we're using that brush over and over again?
You're using it every single day.
Every single day, all right? So this is cheap, easy cleaner. This is 1 part water, a tap full of white vinegar, because that's a disinfectant, and a little bit of dishwashing detergent. Mix it in this, and then you place your brushes in here. What you're going to also do is, once you get it all nice and clean and disinfected, you lay it out overnight, you make them into their actual shape, and then you let them dry. And there you go.
And do they come out the way they were before?
They come right back out the same way. What I do suggest is that when you actually are cleaning, don't be that rough on them. Remember, these are hairs. It is a natural hair. Take it a little bit easy. Be delicate with it. Be precious with it.
But that'll last then. You don't necessarily need to buy a new one, because brushes are expensive.
Brushes are very expensive, especially the top-notch ones.
Right. Okay.
Last but not least.
So soft.
You have to start changing your pillowcase more often, right? We're getting breakouts. We're not understanding why we're getting breakouts. Our faces are dry. Go with a pillowcase that's either satin or silk. It won't take that much moisture out of your face, especially your night creams, and it won't take moisture out of your hair, and it will leave less creases that we form when we naturally go to bed.
That seems like a no-brainer then, right? Less creases.
And they're not that expensive.
And it stays cool, too, on both sides, right? Very good. Shaunya, thanks so much for the advice here, and where can we find your blog?
shopeatandsleep.com.
And you're on Twitter, and you're just about everywhere.
Everywhere.
Very good. Well, thanks for being here on CT Styles today.
Thank you.